Hello Year 8, Miss Malem here. I'm here to talk to you about why you should choose GCSE Geography next year. During your GCSE Geography course, you will acquire and apply knowledge and understanding of physical processes through the study of places and environments, and also develop an understanding of the interrelationships between people and their environments. You will learn to and develop your own values and attitudes in relation to current global issues. GCSE Geography is made up of 3 papers, all of which you will sit at the end of Year 11 with no coursework. Paper 1 is Physical Geography, Paper 2 is Human Geography, and Paper 3 is a paper based around an issue, a global issue, and also fieldwork. Paper 1, you will study tectonic hazards, which are earthquakes and volcanoes. You will also study weather hazards, which are hurricanes, cyclones, typhoons, so tropical storms, both their formation, their impacts, and how we can reduce their severity. You will also study climate change, evidence of climate change, impacts of climate change, and how we can adapt and mitigation to climate change in the future. You will also study as well tropical rainforests, and you will study the Amazon as an in-depth case study. You will also have an opportunity to study hot desert environments and how increasingly they present challenges for people living within them. You will also study at the end of Paper 1 coastal landscapes and river landscapes, and you will study how they're changing in the UK and probably most importantly how we manage them from coastal erosion and river flooding. Within your GCSE course, you will have a total of 7 field trips. The first field trip you'll be going on is to Sydenham Hill Wood. Here, you will study a deciduous woodland, and we take you in the autumn purposely when the leaves are turning and leaves are starting to fall off the trees. You look here at the nutrient cycle and the importance and the role of the nutrient cycle. Within the autumn term, you also visit Kew Gardens in West London. You here visit the hothouses and you look at cacti in their natural environment and other forms of vegetation like banana trees. In Year 11, you will visit the Natural History Museum, where you will study earthquakes and volcanoes in more depth, particularly worldwide examples. In Year 11, you will visit a river called the River Chess. Here you will collect your primary data. So you will be entering the river to calculate its depth, its width, its velocity, and you will investigate how the River Chess changes with distance downstream. You will then write about this particular case study and your findings in your Paper 3 exam. Paper 2 is Human Geography, and here you will study urban change. So you will study how towns and cities are changing around the world and how they're growing, particularly in the developing world. You study Lagos in Nigeria as an in-depth case study. You will also study urban sustainability and how we can adapt to future change, looking at transport, looking at energy efficiency, and looking at the management of cities. You will also look at the economic world, and you'll look at development and how we can close the development gap. Within this unit, you study Malaysia, a country in Southeast Asia, which has developed rapidly. You will also look at resource management, and you will look at food, water and energy, and how we're adapting to a growing population. Energy, you will look at energy and how we're reducing our reliance on fossil fuels, and how we are moving towards more of a sustainable form of energy in renewables. In Year 10, you will visit BedZED, which is a sustainable community in southwest London. Here, you will look at residents and how they adapt their lifestyle to live more sustainably, looking at energy efficiency, looking at food, looking at the way they work, looking at the transport they take. You will also in Year 10 visit Stratford, and you will compare one area of Stratford with another to look at which one is more sustainable. Here, you will carry out primary data collection, including questioning the general public, conducting environmental quality surveys, amongst many more. You will write about this field trip at the end of Year 11. Probably most excitingly is our 3-day adventure field trip to Norfolk, which you will go on at the end of Year 9. Here, we study a coastal environment and we look at how the coast is changing, as well as its management to prevent it from eroding. But probably more importantly, it's an exciting opportunity to spend a few days away with friends and to enjoy team building exercises. If there's any questions at all about GCSE geography, please do not hesitate to contact myself or your geography teacher. Thank you very much for listening, Year 8.